Okay, well, gents, we are now live on YouTube, okay? So we're not sitting in the live on air, but don't forget now. So mind the P's and Q's. Okay. Welcome to everybody on YouTube and everybody on Discord. This is going to be my first night flight now in the XP12. I'm flying from Antalya to Athens, and we're all sitting here having a nice chat with each other and so on and so forth. So you guys are basically just invited to come, along for the ride. Go grab something nice to drink or to smoke or whatever you guys are into, and just sit back, relax, enjoy it. I'm not going to do tutorials. If you guys happen to pick up on something, whoop whoop, great, then so be it. But otherwise, you need to ask me something. I'm literally just here to relax a little bit. So enjoy. Okay, so continue, please, sir. I'll help you.
I think I did everything. Well, I'm not sure until it works, but should be fine. So I put again that folder back, the Hackers one, and then I copied the plugin into XP11 again.
Sounds right.
We should be fine.
Yeah, sounds right. Just remember to go into the ACARS and to rescan your scenery and to save it.
Yes. He's asking me to download the Net 6.0.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
Desktop app, yes.
Right. To put the guys on stream quickly into the picture, we are testing the new XP12 alpha build of the ACARS for PHP VMS for the VA, Skymatix VA, and that's what we're busy talking about here.
Nico,
yeah.
I don't know whether this is relevant to a setting in the EFB.
Mm-hmm.
I was on about yesterday about my EFB not.
It was off, yeah.
Now, I see the switch there. Doesn't matter what I press there.
Hold on, I'm coming to your stream. I can't see it. Yeah, I'm seeing it's off, yes.
Right, but if I go to the battery switch and then go down here.
And then it works. You're going to have to ask Zibo what's happening there, because I don't know of anybody else that's got it. Hey, Sasha. Guys, I can't remember if I said hello or not. So, hello, Bruno. Hello, Robert. Hello, other Rob. And obviously, Sasha. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. We just updated Explain. By the way, there is an update. We are now on Explain 12.00 B2 or 2B or something like that. And
Beta
I
2.
think... sorry?
Probably. Beta 2.
Yeah, it's a beta 2. So anyway, I think that's actually improved the lighting a little bit in the Zibo, because it was dark, man. It was really dark. The only other thing is when I put the flashlight on, it's just too bright. Look at this. It is overwhelmingly bright. You have to kind of point it somewhere where you just get the outskirts of the light to actually work. So
wow.
It's a proper flashlight.
Yeah, no, it's massive. Robert, yes, it is. What happened was, and I've been trying to warn you guys for a while now, that unless Explain, Laminar Research changes something, the Zibo will be ready for release on release day. And truth Bob, they did change something. And the one thing they changed was the lighting engine model, whatever you want to call it. It's something to do with the lighting. So Zibo said he's going to have to resynchronize his mod with the new lighting options that's available. Okay, but you can clearly see it's much better today with the new Explain. So please go run your Explain installers, make sure the beta box is ticked, and get the latest update. It's a quick one. It's 24 megabytes, but it seems to have changed the enjoyment factor a little bit here with the way things look. So
yeah, definitely
the enjoyment factor. I love it.
Yeah. Mooner, good day. Hello, Johan. Yeah, you can chase bunnies with this torch. We can go and shoot the wild pigs at night, man. Telling you. Those wild boars, they don't have a chance. Look at this. Hello, Linda. I swear I will blind her if she looks this way now.
That looks like a tactical flashlight I have.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go here to, where's it? Keyboard. Flash. Let's go. No, we don't want to change the landing gear. Let's go
That's
to...
cool. I didn't know there's a red flashlight.
Yeah.
it's a red and a white one. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do this. D, there's the red one. Okay, the red one is a little more nicer on the eye. See? Yes, because that white one's massive. Okay, I'll use the red one for now, but yo. This has been in X-Plane probably since X-Plane Vision 2, eh? It's an old thing and so few people know about it. But it's nice, it's there. It's like the sunglasses. How many of you know you've got sunglasses you can put on in the sim?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
If you go to view, it's Shift S.
Yeah. View there. There's night vision, there's sunglasses, there's the night vision. That's horrible, but it's there.
And there's the aviation flashlight at the bottom of it.
Yeah, there's the flashlight as well. So that's D. That's going to show me my red one. Look, and there's sunglasses, right? So if you fly with the sun in your eyes, all you do is it's like polarized sunglasses. It literally cuts the glare. When we fly in X-Plane 11, remember we use X-Enviro, and the sun is harsh sometimes. So you just put Shift S, sunglasses. Cuts the glare immediately. It's like it immediately polarizes the view.
Well, that's until we get the nice little slider, what do you call it? Those little slider screens.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I know what you mean. The blinds. Okay, well, I'm sitting here waiting for better days, and I realize now I'm supposed to provide better days myself. So let's get going. Let's see. Payload 19.6.
See, Nico's full of nuggets of wisdom.
Yeah. And on top of that, if you stick with me, I'll make you famous. You know, you just got to stick around.
Well, I mean, if people knew all the valuable resources that you and your channel, you know, and some of the members provide, I mean, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's more in Yeri's department. I'll have to speak to Yeri about the visors. But you guys just want it because PMDG's got it, man. That's all. I like it in the PMDG. It's nice. Fiddle with it. But we'll see. We'll see. 5.7. Oh, I need to get some volume going here. Right. Okay. By the way, I strongly advise and encourage you guys to go and click on show more below this video. Go to the show notes. The list of all the plugins has grown since yesterday. I actually updated it in yesterday's video as well. And Fly with Lua works now, so I've got my controls back for my volume, so I can sit here and I can, you know, make the volume, you see, up and down, play a little bit. And a couple of other things. I've also fiddled a little bit with X camera. I've set up my orbits again, and I've got like a flyby. I'll show you the flyby just now as well. Hello, William. Oh, you know what? I haven't tried that. Sasha, somebody needs to try the, what do we call it again, those landing rating things? What do we call it?
Stable approach.
Stable approach. Yeah, somebody needs to try that.
It seems to work, Nico.
Is it? Okay, then I can add that to the list too. I don't want to start over now, but if I can remember after the stream, I'll do it. Check this flyby. Check. I'm sorry the building is in the way, but you get the idea. We'll try it in the air as well. So I've played around a little bit. For you guys who use X-Camera, my views, I uploaded my views, this file, it's a CSV file. It's in my Zibo folder. You'll see in my private hangar, I've split it now into the general stuff is on the outside, then you've got an X-Plane 11 and an X-Plane 12 folder that I've split it into. So go into the X-Plane 12 folder and then you can get my views and you can have the same presets basically as me now. So it's all there now, guys. Also made provision for one just going here. And this one, you know, so there's my jump seat as well. So the presets is in my private hangar under Zibo, under X-Plane 12. Okay, next. What else do we do? Okay, so there's no better pushback yet. We're going to use the default pushback for now. That's fine. I did remember to make it tonight, so let's see what it looks like. There we go. That's our flight Antalya to Athens. There we go. We don't need anything else at this point in time. We can actually start setting up.
One thing I did wonder, Nico, when you're doing your pushing back, have you tried using the steering tiller?
No, I didn't. And I haven't tried using the rudders either. Yes, you have to, Robert. Correct. You have to, if you bought it and if you have a licensed text. What I did was, because initially it didn't work for me, so I deleted all X-Camera, the new one. I copied the X-Plane 11 one over with inclusive of my licensed text, and then what I did was I extracted the latest update on top of itself, you know, just to overwrite the old files, bringing it into X-Plane 12, obviously, into that version, and then the license worked, so it's fine. And it will change again, Sasha. It will change a couple of times. Zibo and Twixter are working really hard behind the scenes, guys. They are working on that flight model and the engine code and everything. So the handling is going to definitely change again. I'll try to LGAV. Oh, you know what I didn't do, and I'm thinking about it now. Can you believe it? Multitasking again, joystick. Let's do the Bravo throttle quadrant. That's my little red button on my Bravo quadrant. So now my toga works again. Anybody else flying with me, or do I stay offline? I don't want to go on IVAO if I don't have to.
Nah, no need, Nico.
Okay. Right, hello Tom. Yeah. Afternoon, welcome. Right, so we have 62.7 there, 62.7. We don't use the plan now, it's irrelevant. Then we can go look at our reserves and the rest. Reserves, I'll make it 1.9. Cost index will be 20. Guys, and if you have questions, please stop me, talk to me. Hello, Antonio, welcome. Cruise level is there. 320. Cruise winds 302 at 20 and positive 10 over there. Transition altitude should be fine. I'm not really worried about that now. Yes, I do, Rob. In actual fact, now that you mention it, I better do it now. And instead of later. And the one that it is on now, it's not on the rudder anymore. Now it's on the yoke. So this just tells me that the mistake is somewhere in Windows. I just don't have the energy to reload my Windows right now. I can't do a format and a reload when I'm thinking of buying a new computer. If the computer does not come to fruition, then yes, I'll do a format and a reload to get rid of this nonsense. But until then, it's fine. I'll just do the calibration and get it over with. I have to do it like once or twice in a flight, depending on the flight, it seems. All right, okay, so let's go for a cool 37 over there, and I have to delete it. I was listening to you earlier, Sasso. So we're going to do a D-rate. I was listening to you. It was telling us to first do the D-rate and then enter the SEL. So I'm doing it correctly now. Okay, so there you go.
Because sometimes it depends on company SOP and company procedures, but sometimes you don't want to assume you want to go full D-rate, or even if you, by performance, you get already a full D-rate thrust, then maybe you want to go up to the one above. Let's say, to make it simple, if I'm getting, a very lots of crosswind, like more than 10 knots crosswind during takeoff, maybe company SOP will say, when you run the performance, if you get assume 22K, don't assume, just go full 22K. Or if you have already full 22K, go up to 24, just to have a bit of margin. So, this kind of stuff. But the sequence is performance from 26K down to 24 or 22 full. Then, in case if you want and situation allow, go for the fume temperature.
Gotcha. So nice to have you here to answer those things, you know that?
Oh, it's my pleasure, actually. My pleasure. And for anybody on the stream using Sim Toolkit Pro, there is an update which is just being released, probably to allow for XP12 as well.
Excellent. Thank you, Dan. So, Flight 737 is desperately trying to say hello to you. You haven't read the messages, obviously.
Sorry. No, sorry, Flight 737. No, I apologize. No problem. Hello. Sorry, my bad.
Right, okay, there we go. And we need to make sure that you are on as well. And there we go. Now it actually works. You see, even I have to check myself that things work. Right, so 148 is done. Okay, so the one of the big things that you would notice now, Linda is working in XP12. I had a nice chat with Eugenie earlier, and I'm not sure if he's watching now. I did not tell him I was going to stream, or let me put it this way, I didn't tell him at this time, but this morning I told him I'll stream Linda. She gets depreciated. There's some other script or something in her that gets depreciated, and it's just a code thing. She seems to be working. And he was quite relieved to hear that, because they don't have to spend that much time getting her to work in XP12. There's obviously something that needs to be tweaked. So we're going to take her for a spin. I'll send him a link to the video if he's not watching. I don't have my Skype open, so I can't talk to him now. But yeah, we'll see. So far so good. She works so far. Right, I didn't plan on putting her in, okay, because again, some people said she worked, some people said she didn't work, okay, and then this morning when I spoke to him, I just said, you know what, let's do it. Okay, 737. Okay, well, there we go, that's done. 4 knot wind, so that's not too bad. I think we can actually put the seat belts on. Right, so let's close the doors. get the APU going, I suppose. Almost forgot about that.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Hey Alex, welcome. Drive safe, buddy. Drive safe. Right, so that's done. She's closed the door. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, it's my bad. Sorry, I'm running too fast. Okay, there's the APUs on the bus. Right. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Wasn't me.
The center console power panel lighting, Nico, is that duller to you?
Everything is slightly duller, but it's not that bad as it was yesterday.
Mine's.
Before start
Did you update your explain?
complete.
Yeah.
Ready for before start checklist.
Try to put it dim, Nico.
Okay, we're sitting in the dark here running off battery power, and my son wants to make coffee, so he just came to check with me. Sorry guys. Which power we can use to actually boil a kettle for some coffee. Right, okay, we can stay there. Then let's check this thing again, right? So Shift and G, toggle the jetway, bye-bye. And so I presume, okay, no, I'm not going to turn, I'm just going to go straight. Right, so then you can also get rid of the GPU and the chocks.
All good, Alex. Thank you. Just relaxing. Laminar waited for me to be on holiday to release XP12. So that was good.
Absolutely. There's the tug coming.
Commencing switchback. Release parking brake.
Yeah, I made it look nice, that thumbnail, eh? I made it just before the video. I was thinking somebody might miss it, so I put explain right at the left corner there. Ground service is only available when parked at the ramp. Well, I don't know. That's funny, but anyway. Okay, so I suppose we release the parking brake. There we go. Whoop, whoop.
Hurry up.
Start number 2 engine. Sorry about that.
Ground scenery to work.
Starting number 2 engine.
I got it to work yesterday, but I wasn't at the jetway, so I'm not sure what it's complaining or talking about really. It's just one of those things.
You should have it flash or something so you know that when you press a button that something's actually coming.
Yeah. That's why I went to look outside, because I could see the truck driving up, you know. It looks like, hang on a second, this thing is turning. And it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Who's saying hello?
Oh.
John. Hello, John.
No, it's not Uncle John. He's
No, it's John
YouTube.
Fast. John Fast.
Okay.
Is Angel Alpaca? Hello.
There's him too. John, your mic is not all that clear. I'm really struggling to hear you. I can see and hear that you're saying something, but I can't really get clarity. Sorry.
Yeah, because I left the door open so I can see going down.
Oh, I think he's talking to his wife. He's talking to his wife. He's not talking to us. Start number 1 engine.
The reason the doors open.
Guys, I'm going to quickly go downstairs, okay? If you want to join me, please join me in live on air.
Good idea.
Alright, that way you can see when I talk and we enforce push to talk, so...
In Tel Aviv? Really?
25 and 2.
Half of a turn there,
Starter
Nico.
cut out.
Sorry?
Engine start
Half
procedure
of the
complete.
turn.
Yeah, half of the turn, yeah, no. If you look at my tiller, it's turned a little bit. Mac was asking if I could not influence it with the tiller, and before I got my wits about me, I mean, I was in, a mesmerized state, looking at this pushback like an idiot. So before I had my wits about me, this thing stopped and disconnected, but I noticed that I did have some tiller input, so I'm still not sure if it was because the tiller, was skew, that it turned me a little bit. I don't know. Someone else will have to now test that for us. Right, so let's start from the top and go down.
Are you sharing your screen, Nico?
I'm actually streaming on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I stream here, I sometimes lose FPS when I do both streams at the same time, so I prefer to just do one. I forgot I was streaming when we were sitting upstairs. Hello, Steel. Right, what else do we need to do? We need to do our checks. Asseblief. Wife's asking if I want coffee. Obviously.
Yeah, flash.
Sitting here in the dark with a flashlight here and my PC on the battery, so here we go. Right, that's done. Wheel well lights can come off. Hello, Fry Simulation. Fry Simulation, now that I see you, I spoke to you, Janie, this morning of jar design about Linda. Okay, I noticed your comment on his forum and I actually brought it under his attention, so I'm not sure if he spoke back to you on the forum or whatever, but just because I see your name there, I just wanted to tell you we spoke about it this morning. Right, coffee. Yeah, of course, man, of course. Okay, what else do I need to do? Brakes release. Takeoff. Config will sound because we're waiting for the flaps. While we wait, let's check. LSM 737.
For taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set.
I don't know you're sitting here with me in Discord. Yeah, but this, you might just want to go check. But the fact of the matter remains, I actually spoke with him about it, and so yeah, just wanted to tell you. Right, so let's try this. Right, no more config warning. Let's get some taxi light going. Let's get going. All you need to do, 737, is mute the stream on Discord, on YouTube. Just mute it. You can see the visuals, but keep the voice on Discord, because that's obviously the real-time voice. So that's the recommendation. Just mute the stream audio.
Nico.
Yeah.
That tug.
Yeah.
Is it X-plane tug or
yes.
is it an add-on?
No, X-plane default.
Okay, cool.
The one we've been using, Better Pushback, doesn't currently work, but the developer is aware of the problem.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yeah, Max spoke to him last night. Okay, I am not familiar with this taxi route, and it's not exactly, I think, as I think it should be. Maybe it is, I don't know. Well, I'm trying to follow it on the chart and also to do my bit. It's like I'm confused. So forgive me if you know the area and I taxi like a palooka, I don't know. I'm just following the lights now, and I'm trying to kind of gauge on the chart where I am, you know, to see where I'm going. Thank you, Ryan. I got my coffee. Oh yes, now that it actually hung up there for a second, a quick one. We know about the fact that the saved flight situations do not work. It is an X-plane 12 problem. They have been notified, Zibo did notify them, and it should be fixed when Laminar fixes the problem. Hello Steve, welcome. So guys, unfortunately currently the safe flight situation in X-plane 12 does not work. Yeah, that's true, and it works up until the time you get a crash and you really don't want to start over. Trust me, we've had it many times where that thing saved our bacons, you know, so our bacon. I'm not native English, if you found that funny. Anyway, better not tell all my secrets.
Or if a mutual friend has just responded to me.
Okay, and is he okay?
Same message he sent you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes, like it. Still read my messages below this video. If you click on show more, you'll get a list of everything. Fly with Lua is in there. What's the other plugin we were talking about earlier that I didn't know was compatible now, that I said I need to load afterwards? Damn it.
Stable approach.
Stable approach. Yeah, let me actually open that window while we sitting here. Okay, so if it works for me too, I'll put it in the next stream in the list. So we'll let the list grow a little bit for a couple of streams. Okay, so every time you come back, just go to look at show more, and you'll pick up if there's new plugins and stuff that we've verified that actually works. JT, welcome, and Daviator, welcome. Mick. Yeah, no, if you've got a full cockpit build, it's advisable to rather just wait a little bit.
Are you driving to Athens, Nico?
Yes. Feels like it, eh? Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Still, Uncle John is not feeling well. He's at home waiting for the ambulance to take him to the hospital for some tests. So if you can think of him, that'll be cool. I'm speaking to him here on Messenger. He's not feeling well, eh?
Complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Alright, somebody just told me here on Messenger that World Traffic 3 has been updated for X-Plane 12. For those of you guys use that, then you can use that.
Tell John to keep calm like a real pilot. Huh?
I did.
That's how it'd be squawking 700 by now, wouldn't you say so?
Oh,
Why?
definitely. Well,
Why?
probably if it's, for Uncle John, I would be already on the ground.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I know.
Like it.
Thanks, guys. I'll let him know. I've asked him to come and sit here, to watch the YouTube stream just to take his mind off of it, but I'm not sure if he's gonna come.
He's possibly got somebody else to talk with as well, remember, Nick?
Oh yeah. Could be. Right, so let's have a look. See, the letter looks like it's centered. We've got all the lights. We've got the RTO, stowed speed brake, packs. Oh, you know what is wrong? You will not believe what's wrong, Sasso.
Whoa.
Overhead.
Let me see your stream.
Passengers.
Passenger still working in the cabin.
No, sorry, let me rephrase that. My pressurization for the passengers. I'm talking in riddles now. Don't know how I missed that. I never set that up. Let me check now. Just want to get the landing altitude. Ooh, we've got an initial and a final approach at the end, so we need to also look at that. Yeah, Navigraph has been updated as well.
Navigraph Simlink has been updated as well, and now it fully supports XP12, so you can install the plugin using Navigraph Simlink program.
Yes. So you have to, if you have the Navigraph Simlink and the data manager, you just close the programs, open them again, and they will prompt you for the updates. All right. And for the Skymatix VA guys that have joined late, I am busy testing the latest and greatest alpha build. There you go. I am actually connected to X-Plane 12 now. So if it all goes well, Nabil said he'll release it for general usage very soon. Okay, I think I'm set.
Any random failure?
No, sir. No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
No.
I saw in the menu, in the XP 12 menu, there was something.
Oh yeah.
Stabilized.
Let's do that. That's flight and edit failures. Meantime, okay, guys, go switch that stupid thing off. There you go. Flight changes. There we go. Let's go on.
Takeoff thrust set.
Our lights just came on a minute or two ago, by the way. So nice to have lights again.
Oh, so you're back on full power.
Yep.
Positive rate.
The wife is screaming.
400.
You get the volume down.
Uh-huh.
That was nice and loud. Still, I think I did make a mistake with the taxi light. Linda's supposed to handle all those things, so I don't know if it was me or her. Somebody could have fiddled with it. I'm not sure. Talking too much.
Yeah, so they were incorrectly set there.
Yeah, well, she's now reset those lights again, so they were all on, now they're off, so she's obviously got something now. I don't know, like I say, whether it was me switching the tax lights off or
you keep in this configuration you keep the first 4 from the left on below level 100, and the only one that you switch off when the gear is up is the taxi light, which you use as a memory for clear to land.
Cool. I've just noticed the Zibo's making this turn off the magenta line there. If it followed the magenta line, it would have been able to really do a proper hookup, but we'll keep our eye on it, and then we'll just do a direct to when we get there. I don't know about that because it's dark. I only did the update just now. The X-Plane update, Alex. I did it just before the stream and it's already dark yet. I don't know. When I fly in daytime later or tomorrow, I'll see. Yeah, it was updated still. There was an update yesterday and today. Right after I downloaded my initial one, it told me there was an update, so I had to run the check again, and it updated yesterday, and then I got one today.
Where do you see if there is an update? Do you run the installer and find it, or you receive a notification?
Well, unless you have a place to see it on the web somewhere, the only place to see it will be if you run the installer, it will tell you.
Okay.
I just had it at the startup of X-Plane.
Yeah, if you've already got the Bravo selected, then it will tell you there's an update.
What do you mean, the Bravo selected?
The beta.
The beta.
Okay.
Because it was the first install, so by default it doesn't switch it on.
Yes, makes sense.
Well, Alex, I can tell you one thing, and maybe I'm just an idiot, but it does feel less dark. It really does feel less dark. It's not as bright as it used to be, but it's not as dark as it was yesterday. Whether I'm just lucky or stupid, I don't know, but it does look different to me.
Talking about the cockpit light, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, strangely, I don't have any issue with that. I've got a 4K screen, but I don't have an issue with the dark screen.
Logo light switches.
Strange, yeah?
Off.
Steve, when you run the installer EXE, the X-Plane installer EXE, on page 1 or 2, there's a little checkbox that asks you if you want to check for betas as well, and then you just put the tick in the box.
But many people who may have downloaded X-Plane, if you didn't put the installer X into the folder of X-Plane, I would suggest you copy it there or move it there, because normally that's where the installer X is located in X-Plane 11.
doing that right now. Thanks for the reminder.
Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Nice one, Alex. Which version of the dash was that, Alex? Or shall I say, whose dash?
Sorry guys, I forgot my mic's muted. Carl, Rob first. Screen resolution I'm using is 1080. I don't have a 4K screen, so there's no point in trying to run 4K on that old screen. It won't work. Carl, yes, the version is updated to 00B2 and Epic, welcome. Yeah, and you have to come fly, man. You have to come fly.
That could be some of your graphics settings, Rocal. I don't know what video card you've got, what your computer, but it does work differently than X-Plane 10 did.
Some 737, let me tell you something else. I'm in Johannesburg in South Africa. We only get 2.8 megabits per second upload to the YouTube servers. Okay, I've got a 200 megabit line, believe it or not, and that's the only bandwidth I can use to stream. So even if I wanted to stream in a higher resolution, I just can't. That's it. What you see is what you get. There was a couple of months ago a huge problem with the Google servers up in Kenya, which is a couple of thousand miles from us, and they simply couldn't take the punch anymore. They just couldn't do the throughput because South Africa and the internet coming from the south, you know, all the southern countries, it's just too much for it. It couldn't handle it. I don't know where they're at now. We still get intermittent problems, and that's one of the reasons I find it very difficult to do shared cockpit, because my ping is too high and latency and all those other things becomes a problem, you know, jitter on the line, whatever. Hello Tommy, welcome. Doesn't matter. I saw it and I just spoke back. It's fine. No, it's fine, Tommy. I took it as that, yeah. Carl, I'm flying in real time. That is correct. And the blurry screens is an XP12 thing, apparently. Okay, the darkness in the cockpit comes from the fact that Laminar changed the imaging lighting system, whatever you want to call it, between the last alpha build where it was synced and where Zibo then synced up, and then they released an updated version of X-Plane, so the Zibo needs to be resynced again. That's in a nutshell what needs to happen. So partly Laminar, partly Zibo, the guys need to decide, when they are in their happy place, and then Zibo can just resync everything up again. Hello, Andre. I don't measure my temperature on my GPU, so I would not be able to tell you. I have no idea. It does. That is what somebody else also suggested earlier today. I did read up on it again a bit this morning. So you're right. I mean, when you zoom in, you can see everything. For me personally, it's a pain. I would rather lose 1 FPS and have a crisp, clear screen, because this is the same stunt that the guys did with P3D. And I didn't like it then, and I don't really like it now. Personal opinion, I just don't like it. So my 2 cents. No. Sorry guys, I think I opened the mic there a little bit too soon. Is warm. That is a really warm GPU, that. Hello, Andre.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Robert, so say I. It can only go better from here. If you guys were involved with 2020 like I was in the beginning, those guys launched FS 2020 with over 1,200 open known faults and problems on the forum, and they closed that forum and they just said, stick it, we're launching. It's taken them 2 years to get to where they are today. So you watch in 2 years where we're going to be with X-Plane. You just watch. You know, people forget very quickly, or some people don't have the brain power to think rationally, you know, when the emotions take over and nonsense like that. I'm so sick and tired of these keyboard warriors. Even, I don't know if you saw this, me and Flydeck, this matter guy on his page that we both spoke to this morning. And then he goes to the Zibo community group, same guy, and he tells someone else that's struggling with X-Plane, then get FS 2020. And I don't know, man, really. That was a way to wake up this morning.
So, Nico, quick update before I go. ACARS is working for me.
Good.
And stable approach is also working for me.
Beautiful.
Good. So I'll put stable approach in. Might as well do it now. It won't have any effect. So.
I don't know if I will be able to be around later. If not, I will see you tomorrow in the morning, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Stay well.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Sasso.
Right, my stable approach has been installed, so it won't work now because it didn't load with X-Plane, but the next flight it will be in. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but obviously after I made my comment back to the person flooding to some joint, you know, we both spoke to him. Like I said, you can't really reason with people like that. So. Anyway, it's not often that we talk together there on his page. It was actually nice. I'm honest, I like flying the Phoenix. That's my escape. So when I'm not doing Zibo, that's what I'm doing. I like to go there, horse around, but I fly the Phoenix. That's my go-to, just to escape.
Yeah, but that's the only plane that flies right, Nico.
Yeah, I don't want to start a war, so
but that's the only plane there that flies right.
Hello, Neil. I'm really enjoying XP12. I watched some of your stream earlier today as well, and then I got busy. I actually need to go back and like it and leave a comment or something so you know I was there, but I did, Neil, I did watch one of your streams. Obviously in video format afterwards, you know, but that was nice. So Sim 737 pilot, look, I've got experience on various different real world simulators, and I can tell you one thing: the stuff that we have now is kick-ass. It's much better even than the $20 million system that British Airways has down the road here from me, which I've also flown a few times now. The graphics and the things that are in there, the real world guys don't build their systems up like we do. For them it's more obviously about the training and so on. And if you try and go back and compare what we have in XP12 to what we had in FS9, for instance, just to go back to 2004, it's mind-blowing what we can do now and what we can see compared to the beginning stages of the better sims. You know, in my opinion, look, there were a couple of sims from the early 90s. I had a couple of the earlier Microsoft ones. In FS9, we had the first virtual cockpit, you know, and we started flying the way we do today. So that was like a big milestone that was reached, in my opinion. And, you know, it just got better and better from there, man. I like where we are now. Well, while we're sitting here, we might as well start setting up, doing all the descent stuff. So we get all my charts and everything up here. Okay, we've got an initial approach and we don't have the final approach. Why did I not get the final approach? Hello, Ryan. Back here. Is Zulu runway 03. And that's final approach over there. Let's have a quick look. 1105, 032, that's fine. Go around altitude, we're going to go to 5,000. Alright, that's coming in from southwest. We need to descend to 1,900, and Cat 1, we've got a 455 foot DA. Right, let's start with the basics. I'm just grabbing the weather quickly. Right, so that's our weather, and then we've got the METAR, so 8 knots, 10 kilometer visibility, 1017, winds variable. Okay, 03 left is still in use. Perfect. As long as it doesn't melt, you should be fine. (1017). Set. $455. $455. Right then. Wow. We've got 1.3 tons extra. So 65.1 on the landing. landing performance. 3 left. .1. Right. Winds. It's actually variable, but who cares? Not to worry. At 8 knots. Temperature 23. 1017. 1017. Right, VARIX that's fine. We want to do 30 and let's see. Alright, so there we've got our landing performance. So I'm just gonna go for auto brake 2, that should be fine. It looks so 737. It should be, as long as you don't go and put X-Plane 11 stuff in X-Plane 12. Too many guys have burnt their fingers now already. So I decided, nope, not going to follow them. I'll keep my X-Plane running separately if I really need it. I've got it, but I'm not going to mix and match. Definitely not. Right, okay, so we've done that, so our PFD is complete. Then we need to do our ILS. We said 1105. Okay, there is a VOR. Let's set that 196. Just in case for backup, and then 1105. 1105. There we go. How to get the orange bar with the @ when you answer someone? Oh, as far as I know, the only time it makes that orange bar is when it's like an administrator or me, the owner of the actual channel. I'm not sure if you guys can get it. I don't know. Does it actually show you? Look, I'm not looking at the stream. I'm looking at my what do you call it? My broadcasting software. So I don't know. I can't see when. I can only see it becomes orange when somebody tags me. When it says @Skymatix, then it's like orange, and sometimes yellow I see, but I don't see the other colors. Let me go to the stream quickly.
Maybe it's just members of your channel, because I'm showing up as orange when I type something.
Yeah, the members, I see all the members of the channel as green. And you've all got little star emblems, little icons next to you. Depending on the level, it changes the color of the star icon. I don't know. Weird. Not sure. Gents, while I'm thinking about it, I am going to update the stream. I'm going to edit it quickly, and then I'm going to add at the bottom now of the list, the bottom of the list, I'm going to add stable approach, because apparently it's working. Working in X-Plane 12, so Then if you want the link, you must just hit the F5 when I tell you, or control F5 or something, and then it will reread the stream, and then you click on show more, and then you can see the link. There you go. It should be there. So then I can close these boxes. These tabs can go.
Yeah, you don't have to refresh Nico for us. It's seeable now.
Okay, cool. That's one thing we haven't done. 1,900. Yep, that's it. Right, let's put our auto brake there to do as we said. It's a pity it's dark and all, but I am flying in real time. This is my first night flight with this new X-plane. Yeah, Tommy, he contacted me and he said that he's not feeling well, and I said to him, after listening to the ailments, I said to him, well, call the doctor, get an ambulance, go do something about it, and we're waiting. We're literally waiting to hear what the next step would be.
Nico.
Yes.
Can we quickly go through that ACARS installation? So I start the ACARS, find the folder. I deleted the ACARS and the plugin, of course. And,
yes.
I put it in, and then I need to resync scenery.
Yes, and you need to install the plugin. Obviously, there's a button that you need to press to put the plugin in. Resync the scenery, save it, and it should work.
Yeah, the resync scenery knob doesn't work very fine.
Okay, no, but then you've got the wrong version. Did you the one that I gave you? Did I give you the newest one? Did you put the newest one in place?
Oh, I'll do it again.
Yeah, please make sure you've got the latest version.
Yeah,
it's only that one that will work. That's why we're testing it.
Was obviously using the old one. Smart move. Eh?
No comment.
I've sent him regards from you guys.
Yeah, please do, yeah.
Yes, please.
Antonio, no, the short and sweet is that Zibo synced the Zibo mod to the alpha release that he had, the one that the public didn't have. And then when Laminar released the final version, there was a discrepancy in the lighting engine, you know, call it what you want. There was a discrepancy. So what then happened is he said to me he'll have to go back now. I'm talking about Zibo. Zibo will have to go back and resync the textures and everything to make it look better. But with this new update that we just received for X-Plane 12, it's already looking a little bit better. I mean, it was really terrible yesterday, and it just doesn't look as terrible tonight. It's readable, it's workable, it's not as bright as we know it should be, but it already feels a little bit better. So when X-Plane decides this is the lighting model and we're sticking to it, or every time they change it, Zibo will have to resync, you know, so there's a bit of work there. And Uncle John says thank you guys.
Well, the cockpit does look better than yesterday evening.
It does, definitely.
I didn't run the old one. It was the new one, but that
Ready for descent procedure.
.NET 6.0.8 wasn't installed right.
Ah, there you go.
I deleted it, did it again.
Okay. You're back. You're back. Hello, Angel. Yeah, Angel, I'm not going to mix and match. If something isn't designed for X-Plane 12, it's not coming into the sim. Alright, at this point in time, I'm taking a chance with the compatible plugins. I've removed quite a few. If you look at the show notes below the video here that you're watching now, click on show more, you'll see there's a list of things that I've already put in here and I know it works. Okay, so as they get updated, obviously I will also, you know, update it and so on and so forth. But I don't want to run the risk of injury and death in the simulator because I'm trying to take a shortcut and japo the system a bit to get something working. I don't want to spoil my fun doing stuff like that. Thanks, Antalya. Yeah, you're welcome. Right, top type of descents coming. Yeah, XP realistic works fine. There it is. I imported my Zibo profile from X-Plane 11, so hopefully I don't have to tweak it, but if I have to tweak it, I'll have to tweak it. It's in my private hangar. You guys can go grab it as well. I know the patience. Oh. Flying Scotsman, usually no. Steam stuff is locked to Steam, usually. Yeah, fortunately, Angel. The only problem is my time is very limited. It's not like in the old days where I could sit for 2-3 days just figuring out why something doesn't work. When I have more time, I'll be a little bit more relaxed, obviously, and I can try it again. But I just don't have the patience right now and the time. Right, I just picked up here from FS Elite that Volanta and the XP12 support has been released. They updated Volanta, so for those of you that use Volanta, it's available. Oh, and we were already told, or it was implied earlier here on Discord, that SimToolkit Pro has also been updated, so have a look.
Approach top of descent.
There we go, it's happening. I'm not saying anything, 737. Guys, I've just made a comment here on Discord and I want to share it with you guys because there's quite a few of you sitting here. The flight model and the engines in the model of the Zibo mod that I'm flying and that you guys have are not finished. Okay, I'm not going to go into more detail than that. Please don't keep on repeating that there's a problem with those things. It's getting boring to have to repeat the same old story over and over and over and over again. We get it. We know it's not done. I've said it and I do apologize. I'm not fighting. If you didn't see my comments yet, you know, now you've heard it. You take it to heart. Twixter and Zibo are busy working on this aircraft to shape it up a bit. Okay, so you will see in the next coming fixes and releases that there's going to be marked change in the engines, how they operate and perform, how the flight model works, and how these things interact with each other. Okay, so please bear in mind, this is an early access Zibo. It's an early access X-plane, and everything is going to evolve. Please, guys, there's no point in repeating everything every day, 10 times a day. Yeah, it kind of says it in the name, but the problem is I think a lot of people, either in the heat of the moment, get involved with a discussion, you know, and then they need to try and prove a point or something. I don't know, good or bad. I'm not judging. I'm not. We can't do this without the input from the users and from everybody involved. So I'm not being negative. I'm just saying, just cool it. You know, there's a point where we know. Yes, Scotsman, I updated the X-plane just before I started the stream. Antonio, it's a recipe for disaster. The fact that it is working so well is a testimony to the guys at Laminar and Zibo and Twixter and everybody else contributing in this mod. It's one of those things. Good luck, Scotsman. You guys on Discord are very quiet. Are you still awake? Or is there anybody left here?
We're all here.
Okay.
Here as usual. Quiet as usual.
Getting worried. They're trying and snoring in the background. Shame, man. Where's the trumpet when you need it?
I'm still listening, but I'm just letting everybody else have their say.
Flying same as you, Nico. Just setting up and taxiing out for first cross country.
Okay, cool.
If you actually look at the org forum, there is very little that's been highlighted about XP12, or certainly with the Zibo.
Yeah. No, sure. But you see, it comes down to some of us are very, very experienced guys now, been involved many years. We understand things differently. And in our groups, most of the people in our groups, the thousands and thousands of guys in our actual personal groups, Zibo pilots, Zibo community, and on the forum, are serious guys. It's not the fringe gamer that goes to a arbitrary sim group, you know. So I think we're lucky in that regard that most people who follow us or who join us are the more serious kind of simmer. It's not a gamer kind of guy typically, you know. So thank God for that. I have just read your message, Scotsman. Yeah, Mac talks so much you usually can't get a word in, eh? Really. Mac?
Yes?
You're too quiet. You need to talk more. Are you okay today? Are you alright?
Yeah.
Good.
No, I'm cock-a-hoot that the hardware's in and the computer's still up to scratch.
Yeah. Exactly, Krista. You always say that.
For you guys that are running the halogen lights, the traditional ones, are you guys getting a headlamp indicator? I see it on the ground, but I'm not seeing the light coming out of the lens from the nose wheel.
Nah, I haven't checked it, to be honest. I fly with the LEDs, so I'm used to not having nose wheel light.
Hang on, I will go and reset and try it.
Thunder, that is very nice.
Right. You say nose wheel, taxi one?
Correct, the forward-facing lens. You know, like if you're to throw a rock at the lens, I'm not getting any like light or at least white coloring to indicate it's on. Now I am getting the light source, the beam on the taxiway.
Right, Nico, if you want to flash it up, let me just stream. That's what you're talking about, isn't it? If you want to flash that up on your screen, Nico.
Flight level 100. Landing line
Yes, that's
switches
it.
on.
That
Transition
lens, that
level.
glass
Ready
lens,
for
there's
approach
no
checklist.
light
Yeah.
emanating from that.
And it's very much nose down here. Right, I'll go back into the EFB and
I believe Nico's
change.
muted.
Yeah, don't worry, I did put it on the screen.
Okay, I'm now changing it to LED.
Oh, with LED, you're not going to get it at all because there's not even a nose light
Exactly.
fitted.
Yeah, there's no. It comes from the wings.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a minor problem. But you wouldn't notice it if you don't go outside because there is a light beam there.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going to change the time setting to evening. I'm doing real world time now to do this flight, and then I'm going to mess with it and see if it's any difference with dark.
Yeah.
I never play with those buttons.
I was going to say, I never saw them before.
No, I bought them like 2 years ago, or maybe even 3 years ago, and I keep on forgetting I've got them. And now I'm sitting here, and while I was enabling the display so that we could see Mac's screen, I saw them and go, what? Okay.
Oh, no, it looks good. Nice, friendly reminder.
Yep. Captain Michael, sorry, you lost me there. If that was for me, you'll have to rephrase and try again. Not sure if that was for me. Rain at night, yeah, that's a Scotsman thing. Should I buy? Oh, Captain Michael, my biased answer is yes, buy it and then let it grow. You know, I mean, it's taken 2 years for MSFS to come where they are. So if we wait another 2 years, we're going to see a totally different X-plane by them anyway. So my humble opinion is yes, get both. I've got both. I fly both. My work is just in X-plane and my love is in X-plane, but I've got the other one, and you know, it's nice to have an escape, because for me the Phoenix is my escape. If I'm now totally had enough in the Zibo, you know, those days come or those times come, then I go fly the Phoenix, and then tomorrow I feel better and I'm back in the Zibo and I go again. You know, that's just how it is. Yes, I mentioned you because you want to go fly in the rain at night. You know, so it's a Scotsman thing. Wahaha. Something's happening, gents. I think I need to pay attention. There's our anticipation queue, so let's hit the approach there. Yes, please. It's a bit late now, but... There we go. Right, so flaps 1. Flaps 5.
Capture. Flaps 5 set. Flaps 15 set.
Thank you so much. I don't know, Krister. I don't know.
1000 to level off.
We've given away so many free copies of the Zibo mod, you know. I don't know if anybody still wants any of them, you know. It's getting to a point where we'll have to ask if people still want the Zibo mod for free.
30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
As a gift, you know, when you win.
Radio
That's what I'm saying. Right, this time I'm gonna arm the speed brake. I forgot last time that I streamed. Can you believe it? Stupid.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
Yeah,
Has anyone
sorry?
Has anyone experienced any shaking, like from external view on the climb out? It seems like somebody is actually jostling my plane back and forth. I haven't really seen that in X-Plane 11.
I haven't really looked at that, but I mean, there's bound to be, if there's turbulence, there's bound to be some shaking. My flaps is stretched, my marbles is in my pocket, landing lights, oh, seatbelt signs, done. Yeah, looks okay. $5,000 for the go-around, if need be. Oh, you know what? I haven't done an auto land in the aircraft. Let's see if it can do an auto land in XP12 12. It'll be the first one for that as well.
Manual butter, Nico.
I hope so.
Taxi lights on.
I do a manual butter.
Yeah.
Looks nicer.
I know. Next time. Krister, we don't need auto because my engines, I've got an auto setting, so they doing their own auto thing. Can't be bothered to fly an older model. I upgraded mine, brand new.
Cleared to land runway 03 left.
500.
Right, so
400.
Looks fine so far.
$300. Approaching decision height.
I like the bloom effect, eh? It's nice to have a little bit of bloom in those lights.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse unlocked.
That wasn't bad.
was okay, huh?
It's actually very
60
nice.
knots. Yeah. Great landing. You are professional.
Nice one, Zibo. He's good. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Well, Linda did exactly tonight what she does for me in Explain 11, so I don't see a problem. I'll report back to you, Janie, and send him a link if he wants to watch the video. I don't use her for everything. They'll have to test a little bit more in depth than me, but I can assure you she's working for me in what I want her to do. There you go, there you go. Flying Scotsman, look at the show notes below the video, click on show more and go get the updated version, sir. You need to update your XP Realistic. You need to follow my link, go to the forum and grab it there. Yeah, my whole philosophy in life is don't look for trouble if you don't have to, you know. Start over, do it properly. You can always go back, you know. Other guys have got a different philosophy. They throw everything in and they see what breaks, then remove the stuff that's broken. I don't know. It's not wrong. It's not wrong, you know, either or. But I prefer to just keep it simple and start minimum build up. This is the regular Linda. When it starts up, you'll see there's an error, and I did discuss it with you, Janie, this morning personally. It depreciates one of the scripts in Explain 12. So he said they'll have a look at it, but they've got 14 products that they need to now update for Explain 12. And he said to me it might take some time, but as you can see, you just ignore the error and continue, and she works.
The regular Linda. Is there also another one?
Well, when I say regular Linda, I should have said maybe the latest version of Linda. You know, the normal Linda. There are guys that modified this thing and, you know, changed some of the scripts and texts and stuff. So your ordinary Linda you get from Jar Design. Ooh, look at this. We have a problem, Houston. There's a building in our way. Look. Oh, you know what it is? This is the bridge. It's supposed to be under us. This is, I think, part of the tunnel structure. So it's supposed to be underneath. I actually saw another, I saw another post where the guy said the tunnels are now protruding over the top instead of going underneath. So that's something Laminar needs to fix as well. Okay, now I've seen it myself.
At least it doesn't crash the plane when you drive into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Christer, I know you can fix it, but I don't think it's your responsibility. I mean, surely it's an Explain Laminar responsibility to fix something like that. Now we can test if this jetway works, Mac.
Okay.
Shutdown procedure. It's not listening. Shutdown procedure. Oh, you know what's happened now? Yeah. See, it's waited until I landed and now the buttons don't work anymore. Now I've got to recalibrate to speak to Linda. It's like everything is like retarded all of a sudden. Okay, now she is doing it. Okay. Alright. Engines off.
Ready for shutdown procedure.
Local jetway is active. There it comes. Yeah. So obviously you just need to be at the spot where they are enabled. That's all it is. Once you can see that it's enabled, you can use it. Again, it's not flush, but the idea counts, I suppose.
Complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.
That's it. We did our bit. Now the trick comes in. There's ACARs, right? So engines off, beacons off, everything is off. Let's file it. File the flight plan. Hello, here we go. So it's filed. Here we go, LTAI to LGAV, there we are, and my landing rate was that, 217.39, not too bad. It's complaining about something. Block fuel below required, whatever, we won't worry about that. Okay, so there you have it. The ACARS is working for XP12 now. A select few actually have it and they are helping testing, and then once it is ready for general distribution, you will get it through opening up and updating via your own ACARS. But we'll tell you when we know, or somebody will tell you if it's not me. Okay, so yeah, there we go.
Works for me also, Nico.
Good.
Yeah, seems to work fine, Nico.
Good. Okay, yeah, and that's it. That's my story, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a good evening and go enjoy yourself. There's other guys streaming later on. If you want to watch more streams, you'll get more notifications, I'm sure. Just go look for them. And until the next time, go have fun and sleep well if you're going to sleep now. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Nico.
Thanks, Nico.
Welcome, guys.